Now, if both EJ and Tyrod go down, what do we do?
Tebow.
Alright, welcome back to Buffalo Bills Pregame. We have a returning member of Buffalo Bills Pregame here. After years and years, Danny has found his way back behind the camera. Welcome back. You're not a wee little boy anymore.
No.
Congratulations, you made it this far. And congratulations to the Bills, advancing to 2-1, beating up Miami pretty good this past week. Sale, we'll start off with you. What are your thoughts about the Bills after the first 3 weeks?
I mean, given what we were dealt with, we were facing two AFC contenders with Indianapolis and the Patriots. And I mean, going through that 1-1, if you're any team in the NFL, you look at that as a positive. The win we put on this past week, amazing. Miami, I don't know if the money spent was intelligent, but hey, it happens. But everything's looking really solid, and just keep it going.
Yeah, they did spend a lot of money getting in Sue, and he was essentially a non-factor going into the game. Our offensive line has been looking great. The InCognito signing looks like it's been worth every penny. He's been rated as one of the top offensive linemen in the league so far this year. Danny, we'll go to you. What's been more surprising at the beginning of this year if I told you that we were 2-1 going into the season and how good Tyrod's playing, or that we're 32nd in offensive or passing defense, that we have the worst ranked passing defense? Which would be more of a surprise to you?
I'd probably say it's more surprising that our pass defense is 32nd, because to me it looks like they've been playing pretty good, but
the numbers are skewed when Brady puts
Yeah,
466
yeah,
yards on you.
yeah.
This week, top story, we're facing the New York Giants. Long history of the Bills. We've all of 12 games in the long histories of both franchises. Not new franchises either. So we really haven't seen these teams often. Split down the middle, 6-6. But we have never beaten them with Eli Manning at the helm. So what do you think?
Well, it all really depends on if Victor Cruz plays or not. I mean, if he plays, him and Beckham are a great 1-2 punch, and then you throw in Rueben Randle in the slot. It's not like he's a slouch either. Larry Donnell's a still up-and-coming tight end. I mean, he's a little bit older and he's more exposed, but they got a great offense, but I feel like we can expose their defense, though.
One thing the Bills have done better this year than they have in many years going back now is that the next man up has been ready to play. People have been injured. They have the next player who's on the depth chart is filling in that position and doing well. So far, are we deep enough in the secondary to be able to stop a Victor Cruz and a Beckham if they're both healthy?
I think there's a little bit concerned, but I think for the most part they've been doing fine. I think Ronald Darby's looked really good. I think there might be a little bit of difficulty getting McKelvin in when he comes back. But yeah, I think Mario Butler's a really nice backup cornerback. But yeah.
Tyrod Taylor is performing well on the offensive side of the ball. 714 yards, almost 75% completion rating. And the Giants are known to have a stout run defense. Do you think this is a week where Greg Roman really focuses on Tyrod and really puts him to the test, or are we going to see more of the ground and pound that we were told we're going to have coming into the season?
It all really depends on the weather. I feel like he could just do quick throws like he's been doing to Percy and Harvin, to Sammy Watkins, if he's in. Hopefully you're in, Sammy. But, I mean, it all really depends on what the weather is, because if it's horrible weather, I want that ball in Shady and Karlos Williams' hands.
Shady McCoy fighting with a hamstring injury, but Karlos Williams has been tearing it up. Do you think this is a week where we can finally see what we can expect from McCoy, or do you think that he's gotten so much mileage already on him that we are kind of seeing what we're going to expect from McCoy this season?
I think we're going to see a lot more of Karlos Williams. I think I actually heard that they were saying they might put LeSean McCoy out for a week. So.
Oh, sit him completely?
Yeah, and then just, work Karlos Williams. But either way, if LeSean McCoy is still playing, I definitely think we're going to see a lot of Karlos Williams, especially with what way he played yesterday. Yesterday.
Yeah, being able to see more Karlos Williams on the field, we are start to understand why that they needed to let Freddie go, because he might not even. as the roster is now, he might even be active had he still been on the team. Defensive side of the ball, secondary, difficult matchups with Beckham and Cruz. Do you think that our defense is going to be able to, will we be able to make up for our inexperience in the backfield with pressure, or are we going to be in trouble with Eli throwing all over us this week?
Honestly, I feel like Eli is known to have mistakes, and when he throws one, he starts to throw many. So I feel like once we get the first turnover or get the first big lick on him, it's going to just all fall right downhill. But it's looking like a good game.
Do you expect to be able to get the pressure that we maintain the pressure we've been getting, or do you think that the Giants will have an answer for us this week?
I definitely think we're going to see a lot of the Bills get into Eli Manning, especially with the newer offensive line with the Giants. And yeah, like you said, once he throws one pick, then it all goes downhill.
All right, topics of discussion. It's going to be pretty clear that we're not going to be division winners just based on how New England's been doing so far this year. So you have to look at the wild card for our hopes to get in the playoffs. Looking around the AFC, AFC North is a different story. Cincinnati's got a clear lead. Baltimore is defeated, 0-3. Roethlisberger goes down. Vic is his backup, so maybe they're not dead in the water. But the North may not be sending two teams in the playoffs. The South likely won't either. The West has a couple contenders. Oakland looks like they're the real deal. Kansas City, of course, is always good. And Denver, as long as Peyton Manning is barking out the orders, they always have a chance. And then here in the East, we don't have any issues with the Dolphins, but they might be able to scratch out enough wins to be in the playoff picture. And our producer wants me to mention the Jets, even though I think that's silly. What are the teams that you're looking at that we're going to be facing up against for a wild card?
Okay, well, to your Oakland point, they're about 2 years away. Okay, they have a great young nucleus. They just need to get their experience and keep growing, but they have a great young nucleus. I have two teams that I'm concerned about, and it is Pittsburgh and it is Houston. Not Houston. Kansas City. There we go. Kansas City. That defensive line. Their two edge rushers get a lot more credit than their inside rushers. Their inside rushers are very underrated, but it's all up to them, though.
Dan, wild card scenario. Who do you think we're going to be going against for a playoff spot?
I would definitely say Kansas City, Pittsburgh, San Diego. Even a lot of people have forgotten about San Diego.
Sleeping on Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. New York, maybe. I'd have to see them later in the season.
Very good. We'll revisit it, I'm sure. And we are playing the Giants this week. Always, always, always difficult memories when it was the Bills Giants, Super Bowl 25. Are either of you old enough to even recall the game? No. Oh, man. It was a tough time. Scott Norwood, poor guy. And he was a decent kicker, made the playoffs. So that's not the... It's nice to know that the younger generation, that's not the first thing that comes up.
Actually, my parents actually won money off a pool, actually. By us missing the kick, they won, and it paid for their wedding. Go figure.
Wow, it was a big pool. Well, weddings were cheap back then. Well, that's bittersweet, I suppose. I wanted to make that field goal, but man, a free wedding would be great. All right, well, here in present day, we're facing Giants this week. What are the keys to the game? We'll start with you, Dan. Keys to the game, and who is your pick for the winner?
I'm going to say the keys of the game are establish a run game, especially, like I said, with Karlos Williams. I think you're going to see a lot of him on Sunday. And if LeSean McCoy, he most likely is going to be playing, but get him in there, and then once that happens, I think it'll help Tyrod, get the Charles Clay.
Yeah, he was great this week.
I think it's going to be Darby versus Odell Beckham Jr. I feel they're going to leave him on that side, and Eli's going to look at him and say, can you cover him? That's why they're shooting the game. One of them, at least.
And you have a pick?
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm going to go Bills 24, Giants 17.
I'm going to say Bills 27, Giants 21.
Very good. I think this will be a good game for time possession. Keep Eli off the field, minimize the damage that he can do. Even if we're not going to ground and pound it, short passes, keep the clock running. And I see the Bills winning. We're favored by 6 points in Vegas, so this is unbelievable this early in the season. I'm going to say the Bills win 30-24. As for Buffalo Bills pregame, we're off for a couple of weeks. For sure, we'll be back in time to preview the Jacksonville game in London. But maybe we'll see you before then if the season keeps up the way it has been. Until then, go Bills. Woo!